Hi Gemini, thank you so much for checking out this reading. It is your mid-September 2018 tarot fix, and you have the Chariot showing up to start us off. The Cancer energy. Some Geminis are dealing with a Cancer, a significant Cancer, a partnership with a Cancer who's significant to you in your life. You're being very open and honest with each other, and you're building something. You're building a sense of security with each other, and also real security together. The two of you are working on your businesses together. The two of you are supporting one another's work at this time. It's working to heal each of you, and you're finding truth about yourselves and in one another and in the partnership. So let's see what else comes up for messages at the end of our summer, Gemini. I hate to see summer go. I don't want to let it go. Really don't. But I do love fall. So we'll also see what arrives with autumn, and how Libra season begins, of course, that means. And also, the reading may take us into October for some of you, Geminis. Okay. Sorry. We are examining our emotions at this time, at the end of the summer. But not quite ready to share them with others. So as I said, you know, while some may be being very honest in a particular partnership in their lives, in general, it looks like the Gemini energy some others are actually focused on an unrequited love. That's just for a few Gemini. But in general, the Gemini energy is just not ready to share with other people beyond that partnership, at least. Or maybe there's certain things that even within that partnership you're not ready to share. Personal findings upon inspection of your own emotional life. You may be working up to it, getting there. But as I said, you all are also both very focused on your work, on your respective businesses at this time. I'll let you look at these with me. They are still facing me. And at least for you, Geminis, you love that work that you are doing. You love it. You may be collaborating with others, and those may be the people with whom you're not really ready to share your some of your feelings with, though you are working together, and I don't see why that would be necessary. You are very insightful about the people around you at the end of September right now, Geminis. You're sort of feeling your way through your current situation, your partnership and or your work situation, your business, your collaborations, and doing the work that, as I said, you love to do. So you need not share necessarily all of your emotions and feelings on the subject, on the matter, be it the partnership or the work you're doing. They may be one and the same, right? But you are advised here to celebrate this completion of a cycle that all of this signifies for you. I think finally doing this work that you love to do, finally embarking on this collaboration, has been possible because recently you've moved into a calmer space, mentally, emotionally, maybe physically. Maybe you literally have moved, and it frees you mentally and emotionally in some way, and it's actually led directly to your success in the recent past, even if success wasn't quite as grand as you thought it would be, even if you weren't quite you weren't rewarded to the extent that you had hoped and prayed for. You still could see success on the horizon. You knew that it was coming in the recent past, and it's developing. And I think this ability to be so insightful about the people around you, to look within and be honest with yourself about your own emotions, to find empathy for yourself and others, and feel your way through the situation, is part of the success. It's necessary for you to continue in the work you're doing. Maybe you're doing a type of work that involves being empathetic with others, examining their emotions, being very mature about your own, helping them heal in some way. Maybe you are doing some type of mystic work, some type of psychic work. And your ability to do so has recently increased. And that's the success that we're seeing in the recent past. And again, I think that was possible. You were able to come to that space mentally because you've come to a calmer place. You were able to either increase those abilities or ground them in some way and create success because you've come to a calmer space mentally and emotionally recently. And again, there's advice here to celebrate the success, to celebrate that completion of a cycle that brought you to this place, brought you to this collaboration. Just because you're not ready to share everything you feel at this time about this process, about this work, about this love, doesn't mean you have to steer away from the energy of celebrating the fact that you've come to this work, to these realizations about yourself, to those feelings, even the ones that you're keeping to yourself. You can still celebrate the completion of the cycle that's brought you here before you embark on your next task. And for many of you, this really is just about the end of September, and you'll be on to that next task sometime in October. So you are advised to celebrate that, because coming to this point meant shedding a previous version of yourself, right, Geminis? You let go of who you were before you stepped into this Queen of Cups energy. If you've just started helping someone and helping people in some type of healing work, you are now expending a lot of energy for and toward other people. And so you are shedding a way of life, a previous version of yourself who maybe had more time for yourself, more time to take care of yourself. You've taken care of yourself to the point where now you feel you can dedicate so many hours a day, a week, a month to others, and it leaves less time than it used to for you, right? So, but it's a huge accomplishment that you have networked with people, made connections, found a collaboration that allowed you to work the way you wanted, and helped you move on, or came as a result of moving on to calmer waters emotionally and mentally, and led to success. It all deserves celebration, right? It may have been, and it may be painful to shed that previous version of yourself too. So, and in all ways, it just deserves celebration. And in the near future, I think you're seeing an echo of success not being what you may have hoped or prayed for, because the Ten of Pentacles is reversed. I think this energy is just blocked. It's just going to take maybe a little bit more time to develop this work to the fullest extent that you hope to its full potential, to the point where it makes as much profit as you're hoping for. It may be making quite a bit. It just doesn't, it's just, you haven't reached your goal quite yet at the end of September, it looks like. And again, the advice is to celebrate how far you have already come. Celebrate the success, the collaboration, the ability to do what you do and make anything from it, or even see a potential where you could make something from it. That gives you a look at the energies. We did have the Death card, or Scorpio energy, showing up underneath here as well. There may be a Scorpio a Scorpio. There may be a Scorpio, a significant Scorpio for you at this time, Geminis. There may be could be a significant Pisces, Cancer. Yeah, there was the Chariot at the beginning as well. Cancer, Scorpio, possibly Pisces. But it's not necessarily about, you know, a partnership with any one particular energy, and those energies could be within your own birth chart, and they're part of this equation. They're certainly part of what has led you to this Queen of Cups energy. That's if you have significant water in your chart, that's a big part of why probably you'd show up as the Queen of Cups energy, why you would be drawn to that type of work. Let's pull one card for your October 2018, Geminis, for our October 2018 Geminis. One card for the future. Although that Ten of Pentacles energy, you know, very well could lead into the future as well. The Lovers card, your card, Gemini. Stepping into your own, becoming more of yourself, who you want to be, forming a significant partnership, perhaps, that allows you to create this Four of Wands picture together with a complementary energy. A bond that implies trust. The work to make sure it's actually there, to ensure that it remains there, you know, is your own. But it could be representing a bond that forms that implies trust, a lengthy entanglement with not necessarily just an individual. Could be an individual for some, but for others it could be with a company. As I said, even those of you who are in a significant partnership at this time are also, I think, supporting one another's businesses then, and focusing a lot on your work and your business. So it could be that you form a bond with a partner to further your career, to further your business. But from all, regardless, for those in partnerships, not in partnerships, for all those focusing on their work and their business, there is this peaceful, harmonious, comfortable, balanced home on the horizon, and as what's motivating and fueling you and what you can use to push you forward. But the way to try to manifest this upright Ten of Pentacles, where you're actually seeing all the financial gain and return and resources that you're hoping will be part of a result of the work that you're doing, is to celebrate how far you've already come. Again, just to beat that home. Just show gratitude for what you've manifested thus far. And it looks like a lot of Geminis are getting that message because, as I said, you're either stepping into your own or forming a significant bond, lengthy entanglement, partnership with someone moving into October or as you move through October. For some, it may not be until the end of October, right? Okay, Geminis, I will leave you there. Thank you so much again for checking out the reading. I really appreciate your likes on this video and subscribes to the channel if you haven't already. If you are interested in a personal reading from me and aren't familiar with my services yet, just check the description down below this video. All of your options are there. Or if you'd like more free content that's available for you now, there is a Virgo season reading up for the collective already. I'll have a link for that in the description as well. I'll also put information about the decks that I used here. And otherwise, I hope you all make very wise choices as you move throughout September and into October. I probably will have another reading up for you before October though. And I love you, Geminis, and I'll have another tarot fix up for you as soon as I can.